can't get enough of that theme song, guys. It just brings me so much life and so much joy. And that's what we're here for. It's Friday. If you're not, you know what you're watching. This is MarkTalk. I'm your host, Mark Levy, and I am unbelievably excited to be here with you today. Even if it's not Friday, if you're watching, it's not live. It doesn't matter. The thing about the show is that it is a fun show that you can interact with if you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube or watching on Periscope. You can easily interact with the show. Just send a little comment, and I can bring it up here as you see. This Brant is gonna be crazy. Hi, beautiful people. Hello. I comment back crazy. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, let's get through some of the things at the top of the show that need to get done before we get into the funness of this Brant Steele today. Of course, I'm still going to show that one more time, probably a few more times, honestly, but thank you, Aaron Robertson, for the amazing, amazing theme song. I can't get enough of it. Whew, it's fun. If you like what you see, guys, please press the thumbs up below, like it, share it, tweet it, anything. We're getting to some pretty interesting numbers for the show, and I would like to keep them growing because, I'm a broke, unemployed actor who is losing my mind. And also, Marcel's here for the drama and drama only. But yeah, so you can like the show, share it, all that stuff. Thank you to the 150 plus subscribers we got. If you want to help in that way, I always like to put this up there every once in a while. But since we're not at the point where people can donate to the show through YouTube, you can help the show. My Venmo's at Mark-Levy. Every dollar you give helps the show. How so, you might ask? Well, you see that little guy right there, that little icon? That's a premium feature on StreamYard. I can have a lot of guests on StreamYard because of that. Also, Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope are all streaming at the same time, which is a premium feature for StreamYard. Let's see what other comments I got. So many comments coming in. Oh my God. This is going to be fun. Let's just bring it up. Okay. So if you don't know what Brant Steele is a site that is a reality simulator site. And every Friday, I like to simulate a season of Survivor with friends of mine. And people that I know, or people that I've met, or people that have been on the show, or all of the above. And this week is definitely a very much all the above season. So we're actually going to be doing Survivor Samoa. I almost did Nicaragua, but I decided to do Samoa because I thought that'd be a little bit more fun. And so here is our cast for today. For Fofo, we got AJ Dubkowski, Ali Kosan, Beth Dixon, Dane Pitts, Esther Jones, Graham Gulitz, Jacob Gibson, Jesse Flynn, Mark Hallman, and Natalie Stein. For those who don't know, Natalie Stein is a friend of the show and also in Sequester Season 4. And that's the official headshot for Sequester Season 4. But yeah, and the Galu tribe is going to be Jordan Freeman, Karishma Patel, who was our guest this past Wednesday. Please watch if you haven't watched it yet. Kristen McGinnis, who was medevac last time. Laura Royden, Lane Allen, Lewis Thorpe, Matt Del Cruz, Medba Booby, Cheryl Jones, and Tyler Norgon. And let's just get started. We got a lot to go through today, guys. We got 20 people on the cast today. Let's go to the Alliances for episode 1. We got the Fofo with Tribe Alliance number 1 with Allie, Esther, Jesse, and Natalie. That's a pretty awesome. That's a great alliance right there. We got 4 people. We got 5 people in the Fofo Alliance number 2 with AJ, Beth, Dane, Graham, and Jacob. And let's go to the other alliance. At the Galu Tribe, alliance number 1 with Jordan, Kirsten, Laura, Cheryl, and Tyler. And I got the Galu Tribe alliance number 2 with Karishma, Lewis, and Med. Also, guys, fun fact after that episode, right when we got off the air with Karishma, she requested to be on Mark Remix World. So you will be seeing her definitely again on the channel, which is really cool to me, at least. So, Chief's choice. A designated swimmer would swim out to the ocean, retrieve a key, and swim back. Swimmer would then hand the key to the designated strong person, unlock the chain around 2 bundles of heavy logs. Logs would then be carried to the next station, while a designated agile person would use a log bundle to climb to the top of the balance beam. First try to assemble their statue and win a puzzle. All right. So it looks like the Galu tribe wins reward, and they win Flint. I'm going big. I'm going to say 4. It normally happens a few times. I'm going to go 4 for that guess. Yank your Hank, one of my favorite challenges ever since I love, because Yank your Hank is a funny 3 words together. So 6 members from each tribe would race across a series of 3 wooden A-frames carrying 3 coils of rope. At the end of the course, the 6 would then use the rope to pull a heavy wooden crate across the ramp and up to the finished platform. The 4 remaining tribe members would then disassemble the crate to use as puzzle pieces, and the would solve the puzzle. All right, so it looks like the Gallo tribe wins immunity. Oh, this is now a weak alliance. You don't like to see that. Karishma has found the idol, and Karishma and Matt bond a lot. All right, let's go to Trump Council more for Foa. Jesse, Beth, Jesse, Beth, Jesse. 6-4. The tribe has spoken, Jesse. Fun fact, if you guys don't know what is up with this season, Jesse was actually the winner of the season when I put everyone in. So let's see how the cast all voted. AJ voted for Jesse, Allie voted for Beth, Beth voted for Jesse, Dan voted for Jesse, Esther voted for Beth, Graham voted for Jesse, Jacob voted for Jesse voted for Beth, Mark voted for Jesse, and Allie voted for Beth. Jesse, you're always awesome. Always happy to talk to you. It's been a little bit while since I've seen you, but you're an amazing, awesome person, and I hope to see you soon, as always, because you're freaking awesome, and awesome people need to be around. We're at episode 2. Proceed to alliances. Nothing's really changed. And nothing's really changed. Shmergen Brawl is our new challenge today. Shmergen Brawl. In a walled off arena, 3 members of each tribe would battle for control of 3 balls. Once a caster gets control of a ball, they would pass the ball to the 3 other tribe members standing on the platform, who would attempt to throw it into the ball through the opposing tribe basket at the other end of the arena. 1 point will be scored when the ball is made in the basket. After every point, the tribes would change who was in the arena and on the platform. First tribe to score 3 points wins. And it looks like the Foa tribe wins immunity. And Jacob has found the idol. And this alliance that was very weak has dissolved. Oh boy. So Christian's got the idol. And Laura's behaviors were rubbing the tribe the wrong way. All right. So let's see what's going to happen right here. Christian's not play the idol. First one, Med, Laura, Med, Laura, Med. The tribe has spoken. Oh man. Sorry to see that, dude. Jeremy votes for Med, Christian votes for Laura, Kirsten votes for Med, Laura votes for Med, Lane votes for Laura, Lewis votes for Laura, Matt votes for Med votes for Laura, Cheryl votes for Med, and Tyler votes for Med. Ed, you're always a nice person. Very chance to talk to you. Happy you're able to make your debut. I'm sorry that it was short, but hope to have you on soon. So we're now at the final 18, episode 3. Okay, this is such an interesting alliance. This is a very strategic alliance. That's all I gotta say about that. All right. We don't know what the immunity challenge is, but Fofo tribe wins immunity. I'm assuming it has something to do with water, probably a puzzle of some sort. Probably like fire, maybe. I don't know. Fire is not the most common thing when it gets to episode 3, but they win the immunity. Jacob says the idol. And this alliance is now a very weak alliance. All right. First does not play the idol. First vote. Laura, Lane, Laura, Lane, Laura, Lane. The tribe has spoken. Sad to see you go. Jordan votes for Lane. Krishna votes for Laura. Krishna votes for Lane. Laura votes for Lane. Lane votes for Laura. Lewis votes for Laura. Matt votes for Laura. Cheryl votes for Lane. And Tyler votes for Lane. Lane, you're always an awesome person. Makes me sad to see you go. I really enjoyed talking to you on Monday about psychopathy. And I think you're freaking cool. And I'm sad to see you go. Okay. So we're at episode 4. I mean, you did, Jordan. You did vote for Lane. Maybe not in real life, but in this game, yeah. We are now at our final 17. This alliance is pretty okay for a weak alliance. Jordan is one loyal motherfucker. Sea crates. A pair of castles from each tribe would swim out into the ocean and retrieve one of 4 crates with a pair, different color for each face of the crate. And then basically this is going to be one of those preventing the zones. And once the 2 castles cross the zone, they would bring a crate back to the beach. And the first tribe to complete a puzzle would win. And it looks like the Galu tribe wins immunity. They receive comfort items for reward. Jacob has a Fofo tribe idol still. And anything else? And it looks like, wow, this alliance now very weak. All right, that's what's going to happen. Jacob plays the idol. First vote, Beth. Oh, he plays on Beth. Does not count. Beth does not count. Beth does not count. Mark. Dane. Mark. The tribe has spoken. Wow. 5 votes to 1. Let's see how the votes went. AJ went for Mark. Allie votes for Beth. Beth votes for Mark. Dane votes for Mark. Esther votes for Beth. Graham votes for Mark. Jacob votes for Mark. Mark votes for Dane. And Allie votes for Beth. Sad to see Mark go. Always happy to see him around. Marcelo's in the same boat with me there. And also, yeah. But always happy to have you on. You're always good, dude. I feel like I don't talk to you enough. But I'm happy that you played today. I'm sure I'll play again soon. We're now at our final 16. This week alliance is still half that tribe. Or more than half that tribe. This week alliance is still more than half that tribe. And the only person who's not on the alliance, that tribe. We'll figure that out soon. All right, so 3 casters from each tribe would play a similar game to Apache. A flag would be placed in the center of a circle. Casters would then take turns tossing 3 balls at each flag, and the tribe would throw a ball closest to the flag would win. And Gallo tribe went to war to win 3 chickens for reward. But also, this is the real question: why dare Esther vote for Beth? And I mean, yeah, it makes no sense that Esther would turn on Beth, honestly. They're very, very similar. Not similar as Lauren and Beth, but very similar. Casters would race across the net run carrying a wooden blocks to a platform. Well, when all the blocks were on the platform, they would then need to be stacked in a tower. And it's like a moving block challenge after that's untied. That's will be stacked in our tower. And it looks like the 12-foot tribe wins immunity. Allie found the idol. I think she kind of needed it. Now this, wow. That went from 3 to 9 for everyone, guys. 9. All 9s. That's a fucking real alliance there. Holy shit, guys. Wow. If you're not an alliance or Allie, I'd be fucking scared right now. You don't see that too often in these games. All right, so Krishna plays the idol. First vote. Karishma does not count. 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 Laura. With 3 votes, Laura, the tribe has spoken. Wow. Jordan votes for Karishma. Karishma votes for Laura. Krishna votes for Karishma. Laura votes for Karishma. Lewis votes for Laura. Matt votes for Laura. Cheryl votes for Karishma. Tyler votes for Karishma. Let's see what's happening here. AJCs that they're aligned. It fell apart. That's what happened there. Yeah, Karishma did do that. Cool. Sorry, Seagull Laura, you're always awesome. And a dear, dear friend that I feel like I don't see enough anymore now that things are on hiatus, but you're the shit. And I'm sure I'll have you on here again soon. So we're at our final 15 with AJ, Ali, Beth, Dane, Esther, Graham, Jacob, Natalie on the Foa, and the Galoo 7 as Jordan, Karishma, Kirsten, Lewis, Matt, Cheryl, and Tyler. This is such a strong fucking alliance. Holy shit. And these alliances are alliances. Roll with it. One caster would be strapped into a wooden spherical cage, and would have to guide two blindfolded casters into a rolling cage through a maze through the forest. At the end of the maze, they would find a labyrinth-like table, and the casters then inside the cage would then be able to guide for blindfolded casters in solving the table maze. First tribe to finish the maze would win. The reward would win. And Galoo tribe wins reward. They win a pizza while watching in on the other tribal council. Oh, is this? Yeah, this is a double tribal week. I forgot about that. Ali still's got the idol. Lewis found the idol. Jordan isolates himself from the rest of the tribe. No one wants to align with him. It's not making me happy. Graham is a really good friend of mine who's played Sequester twice, and a really good dude. Like actual really good friend of mine who lives very near me. All right, so Lewis has not played the idol. First vote. Kirsten, Jordan, Kirsten. With 4-3, the tribe has spoken. Jordan votes for Kirsten. Kirsten votes for Kirsten. Kirsten votes for Jordan. Lewis votes for Kirsten. Matt votes for Kirsten. Cheryl votes for Jordan. Tyler votes for Jordan. Kirsten, you're always a pleasure to have here. I know, like, you're always like, yeah, whatever, put me in, I don't care. That's always fun. But you're always awesome. I always get happy whenever I hear you in my podcast listenings. And you're an A+ person. Hope to play Mafia with you again soon. Unfortunately, the tribe has spoken, though. All right, so Ali plays the idol. Probably a smart idea for Ali's sake. A little bit scary for Natalie. That's and Esther, yeah. All right, first vote. Ali does not count. 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 Beth. With 3 votes, Beth the tribe has spoken. Wow. 2 successful idol plays in not much time today, guys. Wow. AJ votes for Ali votes for Beth. Beth votes for Ali. Dane votes for Ali. Esther votes for Beth. Graham votes for Ali. Jacob votes for Ali. And Natalie votes for Beth. That was a very, very successful play. Very sad to see Beth gone. Beth is always a person I get the happiest talking to because she is the shit. And she is incredible. And I'm always happy whenever I get a chance to put her in my Brant Steeles. And she's a smart, badass person that y'all should always talk to because she's a good person to talk to. Episode 7, we're at our final 13 with AJ, Ali, Dane, Esther, Graham, Jacob, Natalie on one tribe, and Jordan, Karishma, Lewis, Matt, Cheryl, and Tyler on the other. I just wanted to see the comments just because there is a lot happening here. It's going to be me. No, not Beth. No, not Queen Icon. Beth, no, I just lost my final 2. Ali, you had 1 job. Don't use the idol. What did you do? Use the idol. Baha, I'll be fine. I'm gonna go eat some food at Ponderosa. Food. I wonder where you'll get a pre-jury trip. Probably Australia, because that's where they always go, right? I mean, that's like standard now, but all right, you got the Fofo tribe with their 4-dude alliance. Jeff will spin the roulette style wheel while one member from each tribe will take a roll. The ball will land on different ingredients. Jeff will then blend the ingredients to make a Samoa smoothie. Each time a player gulps the entire drink down, they score 1 point for the tribe. Tribe accumulate 5 points. Fastest wins. And let's say Fofo tribe wins immunity. They win steaks, sausages, vegetables, condiments, and wine for reward. Sack attack. One man and one woman from each tribe will then hold on to the rope, heading to a net while members from the tribe from the opposing attempt to shoot out coconuts from the net. The more coconuts in the net, the heavier the object will become. And the tribe that holds the net that will be longest will win will win immunity. And Galu tribe wins immunity. Sequester found the idol, and Grand Master bond slightly. That's good. I think they would get along in real life. Willis still has the idol. Esther does not play the idol. First vote. Dane. Allie. 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 Dane. Dane. Allie. The tribe has spoken. AJ votes for Allie. Allie votes for Dane. Dane votes for Allie. Esther votes for Dane. Graham votes for Allie. Jacob votes for Allie. Natalie votes for Dane. Sad to see you go, Allie. Always a pleasure having you on these things. You're always one of the sweetest, most awesome people I know. And you're a badass. You played an idol successfully and got out a huge target. Well, we're now at the merge, guys. We're at episode 8 with the 6 and 6. To that merge, the Iga tribe with original Fofo members of AJ, Dane, Esther, Graham, Jacob, and Natalie, and original Galu tribe members of Jordan, Karishma, Lewis, Matt, Cheryl, and Tyler. Let's see these new alliances. Got the 2 that we knew from there, the 3 there, the original alliances from each tribe. This is going to be very interesting because it's a 6-6. It's always a very interesting thing in Survivor time. Nutcracker, the Cassidy's would then play a variation T-ball with the men competing against the men and the women competing against women. The playing field will be divided in sections with different points values. And 2 Cassidy's, 1 man, 1 woman with the highest score will win immunity. And Matt wins immunity, and so does Esther. Esther's got the idol still, and so does Lewis. Karishma and Tyler bond slightly. That's nice. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. Let's see how messy it gets. Esther plays the idol on Dane. Lewis does not play the idol. First vote. Dane does not count. Dane does not count. Dane does not count. Dane does not count. Karishma. 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 Jordan. Karishma. Jordan. Karishma, wow, with 6 votes to 2. Karishma, the tribe has spoken. They still on tribal lines? I think they did. AJ votes for Karishma. Dane votes for Karishma. Esther votes for Karishma. Graham votes for Karishma. Jacob votes for Karishma. Jordan votes for Dane. Karishma votes for Jordan. Lewis votes for Jordan. Matt votes for Dane. And Natalie votes for Karishma. Cheryl and Tyler voted for Dane. It looked like the original Fofo had stayed together. All right, so Karishma, it was an absolute pleasure getting to talk to you this week. You're an awesome person, and I can't wait to talk to you soon about episode Boy Meets World. And you're awesome. And can't wait to see you around the interwebs. Sounded weird, but it is what it is. Because I just gotta. Oh wait. All right, so Coconut Code. The tribes had split into 2 teams of 5 with 1 castaway sitting on the bench to 2 castaways at a time. The teams would race into a field to collect a series of poles with black and white colored coconuts. The poles would then be arranged so that the white coconuts form a 4-digit number. One blindfold team member would then have to use the sense to touch to unlock a multiple dial combination using the 4-digit code. And the first team to unlock their lock would win. And Esther, Tyler, AJ, Matt, and Natalie win. Reward the winner a trip to Waterfall, Rock Slide, and lunch. Square peg, round hole. Castaways would have to toss a grappling hook to retrieve 2 bags of a wooden peg in each bag. The first 3 casters retrieve their bags, and then move on to the final puzzle. And that's an elimination type situation. The first caster to complete the puzzle will win. And it looks like Dan wins immunity. Lewis has the idol. Tyler found the merge idol. And AJ and Jordan bond slightly. All right, let's see what's about to happen. Lewis plays the idol on Cheryl. Tyler does not play the I Get Tribe idol. First vote. Cheryl does not count. 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 AJ. 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 AJ with 5 votes. The tribe has spoken. Damn. I thought you were going to win there for a second, man. Wow. AJ votes for Cheryl. Dane votes for Cheryl. I looked like they stuck along tribal lines. Yep. They fully stuck along tribal lines. AJ, you're always an awesome dude. It was really fun having a fake fight with you while I was Filbert and you were Witch Hazel. You're an A+ dude. I'm always happy to get a chance to talk to you. Also happy to get a chance to play with you. Yeah. All right, so let's see what's happening. We're at 5-5, which is also pretty fascinating. Jordan, it's because you're a snake. You're not and to answer that question, I know you're not the Kelly Sharba. Who's Kelly Sharba? It was I forget who it was, but you were definitely not her. It might have actually been Kuroshima. I'm not positive. I don't remember what tribe she was original tribe on. Reward challenge time. Get hooked. The tribe would then split into 2 teams. 1 caster from each tribe would be hoisted aloft in a cradle while held up by 4 ropes controlled by their team members. Casters in the cradle would then have to maneuver around the playing field. And the first team to collect all 15 flags would win. And Cheryl, Natalie, Jacob, Dane, and Matt win reward. They win a plane ride to another island for a picnic and sprint palm prees. They also include a hidden immunity idol. Spare me the details. What a dumb joke for an immunity challenge. Each caster would then throw 1 stone at a set of 3 hanging tiles. For each tile broken, they would then earn a spear to be used in the next round. Casters would then use a crossbow to shoot the spears, and they earn a target, and Jacob wins immunity. Behavior dancing appreciate around camp. All right, so Tyler's got the idol. Tyler plays the idol. Probably a smart move. First vote. Dane. 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 Cheryl. Cheryl. Dane. Cheryl. Dane. Cheryl. Cheryl. Friends, we are at a tie right now. 5-5 tie between Cheryl and Dane. You know what that means? It's going to be a revote. And either they can only vote for Dane or Cheryl. People in the revote will not be able to vote. First vote. Cheryl. Cheryl. Dane. Dane. Cheryl. Dane. Cheryl. Cheryl. With 5 votes to 3, the tribe has spoken. Let's see who flipped. It looked like they'd stay along tribal lines. Exactly. Matt flipped. All right, now we're at the Aga 9. We got the final 9 members. It is going to be from the original Fofo tribe, Dane, Esther, Graham, Jacob, and Natalie, with Jordan, Lewis, Matt, and Tyler from the original Galu tribe. He's a sneaky little man, you know. Okay, those three dudes are so loyal to each other. Reward challenge, survivor auction. Let's just proceed the immunity challenge. Drop a log with one hand, catch it hanging onto a rope with several knots tied onto it, and then they would be tied to a heavy log. And casters then start at the knot closest at the end of the log. Every 3 minutes, they would change hands and move one knot further down the rope. And it looks like Graham wins immunity. Vader Jacob is rubbing the tribe the wrong way. Well, that's best for him. But he is in the majority alliance. Let's see what happens, though. Jordan, Lewis, Jordan, Lewis, Jordan. With 6 votes to 3, the tribe has spoken. Game votes for Jordan, Esther votes for Jordan, Graham votes for Jordan, Jacob votes for Jordan votes for Lewis votes for Jordan, Matt votes for Lewis, Natalie votes for Jordan, Tyler votes for Lewis. You did great, man. I was happy to see you play for a while, getting all that good old blood on your hands and making a nice little blood party. Always happy to see that. Sad that you're gone, but you'll be back hopefully soon. We're on episode 12, part 1. These are some very strong alliances, guys. Woken Up Bowling. The casters would compete in a bowling tournament. Casters would be random match against another castaway and given 2 rolls. Castaways who would knock down the most spins moves on to the next round. The remaining casters would then compete in another round and so forth until the winner is determined. And Esther wins immunity. Hey, that's how that goes. Esther found the idol too. And Graham and Tyler have a minor fight. That's not good. But it's Survivor. This is what happens sometimes. Esther does not play the idol. First vote, Matt, Jacob, Matt, Jacob, Matt, Jacob. Matt with 5 votes to 3. The tribe has spoken. Let's see how the votes went. Kane, Esther, Graham, and Jacob all voted for Matt. Lewis, Matt, and Tyler all voted for Jacob. Natalie voted for Matt. Matt, you're always awesome, man. You're such a good dude. You always make me smile. I'm always happy to get a chance to talk to you. We had a really great talk last night. You're a fucking badass dude, and I really enjoy having you around. We're at episode 12, part 2. We're at final 7 with the 5 members from Foa and 2 members from Galu tribe. Let's see what happens. Is someone going to shake shit up, or it's going to stay Foa till final 5? It could. Walk on water. Casters would then swim into the ocean and retrieve 1 of 3 bags. They would then swim back and have to launch the bags in a basket on top of a tower by jumping on a plank, set up like a seesaw. First caster to get 3 bags in the basket would win, and Natalie wins immunity. Natalie and Graham bond slightly, which is good. That's just not play the idol. If I was right now, I'd be very scared for Lewis or Tyler, considering that it's been along tribe lines the whole game so far, but let's find out. Tyler, Jacob, Tyler, the tribe has spoken. And it saved tribe lines. That's exactly what it did. Tyler, you're always an awesome dude. You are one of the people I enjoy talking to the most out there. I was very happy to play with you, and I believe work with you pretty consistently in the undercover game this past week. You're an awesome dude, and you playing Mark Chang threw my head off because I couldn't figure things out because I thought they were talking about me. But we're now at our final 6. but people are not happy. Ratings are over. Dirty, no. I was hoping for Breakfast Club Secret Alliance. Yes, undercover. Same. That's right. A bunch of these people were in that Breakfast Club game, and Esther has only played in the Breakfast Club game, if I'm not mistaken. Coco Plunk. Coconuts will be suspended in the air and intertwined ropes on a frame. Casters will be split into 2 teams, one at a time. Each caster would select a rope to remove, which would cause coconuts to release and drop to the ground. First team costs 100 coconuts to drop would lose. And it looks like Natalie, Dane, and Graham win a reward. They win a trip to a local village and a feast and an overnight stay. Combo platter. The casters will then run into a field to 6 different stations and count the number of objects: pigs, crabs, rocks, coconuts, octopi, and fish at each station. The count on the objects would then be used to unlock a combination. And it looks like Dane wins immunity. All right, so this should not be a big shock to the tribal council. Yeah, unless something crazy happens, it's going to be Lewis. Jacob, Lewis. The tribe has spoken. I'm not going to look at how cast all votes and how they voted. Lewis, you're an awesome dude. I always love talking to you. You're fun to play games with. You showed chosen me in banishment. That's all I got to say about that. All right, we're at our final 5 with the FOFO 5 of Dane, Esther, Graham, Jacob, and Natalie Stein. Oh, okay, nothing new. Round 5 would start by racing over our cargo net and over top to balance to a bag of puzzle pieces. They would untie the pieces and race back to the start. Then they would take the bag of pieces up a steep wall to the top, where they would solve a puzzle. The survivor Samoa logo, first person to do so would win immunity. Jacob wins immunity. And that alliance just dissolved. That kind of makes sense considering they're all that's left in the game. Esther plays the idol. First vote. Graham. Natalie, the tribe has spoken. Wow, I did not see that coming. Let's see how this went. Dane, Graham, and those are the guys went Natalie, and the girls went Graham. Natalie, you're always an awesome person. I'm sad this is the first time that you played MarkTalk Brant Steele. You always crush it at Brant Steele's. And you know my opinion on where I think how well you're gonna do in season 4 of Sequester. Can't wait to start watching that in 9 days. We're our final 4. That's where people will be joining the MarkTalk Brant Steele winners at war. That'll be happening in less than a month. Esther wins immunity. Holy shit. She's in the final 3. At the start, the final 4 would place a wooden block statue on a pole. And interviews would add more pieces to pull and pull longer. And Esther wins immunity. That is huge. All right, let's see what's going to happen. Jacob, Dane. Jacob, the tribe has spoken. Awesome job, my dude. Always happy to have you here. Fun fact, you're Russell Hantz. And I don't know if you play a Russell Hantz game, but you seem to be pretty strategic and we're great. And it looks like one of these 3 people is going to win MarkTalk Brant Steele, either Dane, Esther, Graham. From the way the season's worked out, I would not be in shock if Esther wins, which would make it very, very funny. And I enjoy all 3 of these people. I'm very excited about what's going to happen. Oh, my God. Yes, Lauren has won before, but not Esther. Oh, this is so funny. Okay. Esther wins a vote from 8 to 1 to 0. Congratulations, Esther. Kershaw votes for Esther. AJ votes for Esther. Cheryl votes for Esther. Jordan votes for Esther. Matt votes for Dane. Tyler votes for Esther, Lewis votes for Esther, Natalie votes for Esther, and Jacob votes for Esther. Congratulations, Lauren G. Now you now have 2 chances to win MarkTalk Winners at War. You were incredible. And Jacob Jordan Freeman wins fan favorite. Oh my God, this is going to be hilarious. That means, in theory, MarkTalk Winners at War, Lauren's going to be running behind bushes and stuff like that. Yeah, so let's get our placements. Esther came in first. Dane came in second. Graham, Jacob, Natalie, Lewis, Tyler, Matt, Jordan, Cheryl, AJ, Karishma, Allie, Beth, Kirsten, Laura, Matt, Mark, Lane, Med, and Jesse. Let's see it. I always like these statistics at the end. Esther got the most wins. Natalie was the second most wins with Dane, time with Dane and Jacob. Most strategic was Natalie. Most votes received was Laura and Dane. That's great. This is a fun one this week, guys. Again, I always thank you guys for tuning in. If you want to help with the show, you can always reach Venom me at mark.levy. It all helps the show. You can follow the show, subscribe to the show. Subscribe to the channel. I got a lot of really great things coming up this week. On Monday, we got Miscellaneous Monday, where you can be part of the show. I can possibly have some of the AMAs happening. I can do a lot of different things. I might even do a little bit of Mark Green Meets World. Not Mark Green Meets World. Blockbuster Guy. I'm not sure yet. But yeah. Also, Mark Green Meets World is back. We have a new episode with Rachel Nielsen that just aired. That's my girlfriend. And we talked about It's a Wonderful Night, which is a great episode. And then on Tuesday, I haven't edited yet, but I just recorded today with Josh Consalvo. Kid Gloves. Great episode. Yeah, Brian, pitch me an idea and we'll have you on. And then Wednesday, it's still not fully confirmed, but I believe it's happening. Mike Bloom is going to be on at 4 p.m. as my guest, which will be very exciting. And on Friday, we got Brant Steele Day. Let me know if you want to be part of it. I always thank you guys for watching these. It makes me so happy that you guys enjoy them. If you want to tweet at me at MarkLevy85, I tweet a lot of insane things, a lot of dumb things, but most of all, have a good day. Stay safe. Wear a mask.